Hi, Eric Wilson here, 30-year independent licensed mechanic. In the next short while, I'm going to show you the inside story on this 2007 F-150 so you can make yourself an informed decision. Now, coming in on the front left tire, you got about 40 to 50% tread down, but definitely not out. Now, coming behind the front left wheel, this is the left outer tie rod. Now, this is critical. It's the only thing that holds the left wheel to the steering, and that is tight. This is your left outer CV boot. Now, it's full of grease, and if it was ripped, you see grease everywhere. Important not to be, because it lubricates the axle going forward. This is the inner CV boot, same thing, full of grease. Now, this is your left spring suspension. No cracks, no breaks. No, more importantly, this tube inside there is full of oil. If it was leaking, you'd see it dripping all the way down there. Important not to be. This is your left upper tie rod. That's critical because it holds the wheel to the chassis. This is the left lower ball joint. That is critical. That's tight as well, and that's critical. This bolt right there is the your left sway bar link connected from there to there, intact, doing its job. Now, underneath, looking for any indication of oil leaks. Now, this is the front diff right here. If it was going to leak, you'd see it leaking right around here. That is dry. Bottom of the motor, that's the oil pan right there, good and dry. This is another leak point would be right here on the front diff, like where the drive shaft comes out. No indication of leaks that I can see. In fact, I don't see any indication of leaks here at all, actually, which is nothing but good. Coming in on the front right tire, again about 40% tread, down but not out. And then you got your right outer tie rod, that's tight. Right lower ball joint is tight. Right upper ball joint. Right front strut spring suspension, same thing. Good and dry, no cracks, no breaks. Right outer CV boot, good and dry. Right inner CV, good and dry. And in your right sway bar link connector from there to right there, and that is intact and doing its job. So brake-wise, leak-wise, suspension-wise, brakes. You've got practically about 50,000 K on the front brakes, because they are, if they're not new, they're almost brand new front brakes. Okay, coming in on the right rear tire, you got about 30,000 K, a little less brakes on the back than you have on the front, but definitely a good amount of K left. On your right rear tire, about 60% tread, more tread on the rear than you have on the front. So lots of good tread for the back. Now, your right rear spring suspension, no cracks, no breaks. Your right rear, now your bottom of your diff, okay, if it was going to leak, and you see it right here, see for yourself, bone dry. Yeah, no indication of leaks that I can see. Right here, another leak point would be right here. If it was going to leak in the rear seal, you'd see the moisture right there. Your exhaust system, no cracks, no breaks. Yeah, all complete, all looking good. Rust wise, surface rust, but nothing major that I can see. But yeah, no, not too shabby for an 07. Okay, your right rear shock, this is full of oil. If it was leaking, you see it dripping all the way down here, good and dry. Okay, your left rear tire, about 50% tread. Okay, so down a bit, but definitely not out. Your left rear tire, left rear shock, good and dry. Left rear spring suspension, no cracks, no breaks. Okay, if it was going to leak, it would leak right here. You'd see moisture right here. That is no indication of leaks. Brakes about 30,000 K. Again, other than surface rust, I'm not seeing anything major rust-wise. There's your spare tire. Okay, I'll take you up, show you the condition of the motor now. Okay, with the motor with the scanner plugged in, codes found 0. So there is no check engine codes. No cracks in your windshield. Dash looking clean. K, you got, okay, 161,515, so definitely not high K. Shot of the motor running. Very, very smooth. Got yourself class 3 hitch, kind of handy. Shot of the exhaust. Very, very clean. Now, one thing I always do is I look under the oil cap and I look for any indication of white goo, which would be a mixture of oil and antifreeze, which would be a big problem. It would be a head leak, a head gasket leak. And I'm looking under here and I am not seeing any indication of white goo here at all. In fact, it's very clean, and I'm not surprised because only 160,000 K. I mean, it's nowhere, not even halfway through its life, actually. So this is, as far as I can tell, this vehicle has been well maintained, runs good. I don't see any particular thing that needs to be changed right off the get-go. Tires down a bit. Other than that, I don't know anything that I can tell you that's going to be anything or you're going to bite you anytime soon. Now, hopefully this will help you make an informed decision. And yeah, so that's my estimation of the vehicle, and have a good one.